You've done the work, but there's still that one trigger that you just can't seem to shake. Let's talk about why that happens and what you can do about this. First off, I want to start with saying that you're not alone. It's really common that you feel stuck on this one particular trigger, even after having made so much progress already. Which, by the way, you should be really proud of. I mean, you've come a really long way on your healing journey. Now let's break this down. Sometimes those stubborn triggers are tied to a moment or a feeling that feels deeply unresolved. And when they pop up, they can send us into a reactive state immediately. And it feels like we have no control over what we say, do, or how our body responds. Here's the thing. Healing those triggers isn't just about diving into the past. Because sometimes focusing on the present moment is exactly what we need. For example, what happens in your body right before you burst out? Is it that your heart starts to race? Can you feel the tension in your chest? Your jaw, are you clenching it? Are your thoughts spiraling and you're starting to believe everything that's going on in your mind? Learning to recognize these early signs of activation can help you hit pause before you start to burst out. And this is exactly where nervous system regulation comes in. Techniques like deep belly breathing, where you can literally feel and see your belly expand as you inhale and contract as you exhale. Or grounding exercises, or simply splashing cold water in your face just to break the cycle. It can all help you. Sorry, she's pushing away. It can all bring you back into this present moment and stop you from spiraling. Another thing to think about is, she's just staring at me. Another thing to think about is when we're running on empty, when we're stressed out, when we're anxious, when we're overstimulated, not taking care of ourselves. It's really so much harder to regulate our emotions, to stay calm. Self-care might sound really cliche, or for some perhaps even like it's a luxury, but it's a game changer really. When you're rested, balanced, well taken care of by yourself, you're less likely to hit that boiling point and start to burst out. There's also a part about reframing how you see the trigger. Instead of thinking, why can't I get rid of this? Perhaps try seeing it as a part of yourself asking to be seen, to be taken care of, to be heard. Now, often those triggers are tied to the inner child or inner teenager, a part of you that didn't get what it needed back then. Now, that younger part of you might still feel scared, unheard, or alone. And when you meet those feelings with compassion, instead of frustration and trying to fight it, because that's why can't I get rid of this? That's kind of the energy that it has. Focus on feeling compassion. Oh, okay, this part of me wants to be seen, it wants to be heard, it wants to feel validated. Things can start to shift. And let's also not forget about the powerful tool called EMDR. You mentioned it helped you in the past. Now, it could absolutely help you again, especially if you focus on what's happening in this present moment. There's a method, specific form of EMDR, which focuses on building positive memories and focuses on the resources, so the positive things that you already have within you. Perhaps it's courage, perhaps it's resilience, perhaps it's trust, all those beautiful positive things that you already have. Focus on that while building the connection with being able to regulate yourself better, or whatever your goal would be to deal with that one thing in this present moment. This is called EMD. So we're not looking back at the past, just focusing on this present moment and what can help you in this present moment. It can be really powerful to work with that as well. Now, healing isn't about perfection. We will always be triggered as human beings. That's a normal part of being human. But it's all about learning to navigate the hard moments and showing yourself compassion whenever you're going through something. You're already doing amazing work on yourself. You've already done a lot of work. Now, please remember that that is absolutely incredible and you should be really proud of yourself for that.